Tell me, what was like the overall experience having worked with me and my resume writing and LinkedIn optimization?
That's an excellent question. So, the way me and you connected was on LinkedIn. So, I was at a point in my career where I wanted to take the next step, and I was pretty much stuck. So, the only thing I was supposed to do at that point was to look inwards, do like a sober assessment of current state. So, I was trying to figure out what tools that are within me. So, I posted, asked for help on LinkedIn, and then you were the first person that messaged me. So, the cool thing about that was we already had a connection through work. You're one of the presenters, the guiders when you presented the problem solving boot camp the summer prior. So we built that connection, and from that, I also asked for your advice. Right, I reached out. I want to pursue this continuous improvement path. I want to learn more. What certificates should I be striving for? And you guided me towards the USC Greenbelt Six Sigma, which was very beneficial in my theoretical understanding of problem solving and building pieces together. But that being said, when you hit me up on LinkedIn, I was like, this is a no brainer. And then the coolest thing was the template that you sent me. So that resume template gave me a structured way as to I should approach my current dilemma, right? I'm at a position, I think I'm at a ceiling. I don't know what the next position is, but I do know I'm better than where I'm at, right? How do I make that happen? How do I display that in the resume world, in the LinkedIn world, right? That was the gap. I had no idea. But then your template just broke it down step by step process, which was um, very straightforward, intuitive, but also difficult because you really had to go back and dig deep, right? And within that process, you realize there are certain things, certain points in your life that you kind of overlooked that built you into who you are. For instance, my retail experience at Sprint and Best Buy selling computers and cell phones gave me both the technical aspect, hands-on aspect, and the relationship building with the customer, right? Listening, building trust, patience, all that good stuff that you see in a retail environment. A technical guy, I could use it like that as a different muscle. So that was one of the highlights. From using that templated structure, it took me back. It helped me look back, look inwards in order for myself to project myself to the next step, essentially. Yeah, it was really great. So after using that template, beefed up my LinkedIn resume, and I started getting hits right and left. Started getting interviews, but within a matter of a couple of weeks, I got a different role within my company, a completely different role from where I was at from a design team to an operational role, reporting to VP of operations, which was pretty much like kind of like okay, I ideated my dream job using your template. So it got me exactly where I wanted to be. I'm in that role now, just learning new things, developing relationships with higher level execs, and future is bright. And I'm very very grateful for that template. And it's not a one time deal; it's something I'm going to keep iterating, going back to. So
Well,
if
you're the
anybody out there is
diamond.
wondering, no, if anybody out there is wondering, this is your guy. Use your template. We did several back and forth iterations. It wasn't just like put in information. He just commented once. It was two, three iterations, just forcing me to dig deep. And that's this is the aftermath. You get the role that you're striving for. So
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. And at the end of the day, you're the diamond. I just have to polish you up a little bit. So your
I
strength, your
appreciate that,
skills,
sir.
right?
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit about the as you mentioned, right? I'm drilling down. So we're iterating. I'm drilling down 10, 20, 30 new questions, getting the most that I can out of you, right? How much do you feel that helped you, not only with writing your authentic voice coming through the resume, but in the interview, right? Talk to me a little bit about that. How you were prepared better for the interview by having gone through that process of drilling down and learning how to, trunctuate and shrink down the message. It's almost like an elevator pitch, right? You've got to be able to speak on the dime and sell yourself.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just it's self-awareness and knowledge. It's just knowing what you're trying to present and digging deep enough to understand what you did, what essentially your actions,
Mhm.
and what impact your actions had, right? If you're able to effectively tell that story, it's not a mnemonic device. You don't have to remember. It's something that you did. Hey, the numbers are there, right? And then you'll that those numbers and those highlight bullet points will tell you how to build your story around and how you deliver that. So it also says, hey, I bring this sort of value to you if you hire me. This is what I do. You know what I mean? It's quantifiable. It's not just 5 words or action words that, oh, okay. Which my resume was prior, just action items. Just, oh, I did this, I did this, I did this. No, I did this, and this is the impact that it had. This is the change that it made. So
Yeah.
it's very, very, very awesome structure, and
Yeah.
it's preps you for the interview like that. So.
Right. So how much more confident did you feel as a result of, trial and fire with me drilling down, getting you to a level of newfound confidence, right?
Yeah, it started becoming second nature. It's like you start realizing your self worth
Yeah.
essentially at the end of the
Perfect.
day. So it's like this
Yep.
is me. It's not. I'm not telling a random story. This is exactly what you're gonna get if you
Right.
hire me, right?
You've lived and breathed it. You've proven. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you're genuine, your confidence will build, and if you know what you're talking about, it multiplies. So absolutely.
Yeah, great point. So many people make the mistake of trying to be somebody they're not having their authentic self just come through. And it, an interview should feel natural, like you're just friends talking. It shouldn't
That's
be
it.
stress and sweating and fidgeting and
you're gonna
everything
be you're gonna be
else.
working with this person, so
Right.
it's, if you can't have a
Totally.
conversation with them, there's no, yeah.
Totally. Well, I appreciate the great feedback, and it was wonderful to work with you. And I'm so proud of you. And I know, you're just going to keep rising. So I look forward to your next venture, and hopefully I can be a part of that story again.
Absolutely. I'm hoping to stay connected, and I can't be more grateful. That gave me that little boost, not only in confidence, self worth, but I mean paycheck as well. So, paycheck, responsibility, and again the confidence to go for that next step after.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Geoff.
very welcome.